Hi, Collective. I'm Angel. Let's go ahead and get into this message. If you are talking to someone, things are moving quite fast, but I feel like you are the one who is, um, you're holding back. But some of you are talking to somebody that could be younger than you, or if they're not younger than you in years, this person could be just less experienced. But I feel like they are really into you. You're also into them, but unfortunately, because of past situations, you have learned to kind of like, you know what, let me slow down, let me get to know people, let me get to, you're not really taking this person serious. You don't think you should, but you have somebody here that's really, really into you and you can feel it. Um, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit. The person could have Virgo in their chart, or they could just be they could be someone that's a bit reserved. Maybe they come off reserve a bit conservative here. What's the Two of Pentacles with the Hermit about? I just heard this person say, I'm willing to slow down and take my time to get to know this person. Um, or to get to know you specifically. Talking about the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit. This person is practical and they're trying to balance their emotions or keep their emotions in check. Because I feel like you could have literally just met this person. You maybe you've only known it for some of you. I know some of y'all gonna be like, nah, no, for some of you, you've only been knowing this person for 48 hours and they already have strong feelings for you. What it is that they're not recognizing is and again, this has more to do with spiritual maturity, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but the reason why they feel so strong for you, there is a soul recognition here. You remind them a lot of themselves and what they're looking for in a partner. This person may even say, I really like you. You're just easy to talk to. They like your personality, your vibe. Some of you are trying to keep them at bay, though. Anytime they try to get a little deeper, you try to push them to the side. You want to continue to talk to this person, but you don't want to move fast. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Tell me about the hangman. It's intense, though. And I know that you can feel it because this is the thing. The way this person is moving, you could be interpreting it as maybe they're coming off like a player or if it's a man. um you could be interpreting it as a way that maybe they just want to get you in a bedroom. It's not. You just want to get to know them first. You want to get to know them, and you feel like 48 hours isn't enough to know what someone's true intentions are. um they find you attractive, and I feel like you find them attractive. Talk about the Five of Pentacles. This person could be feeling a bit alone. We have the Page of Pentacles. They're realizing something. What is the Page of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles? The Seven of Pentacles. This person is practical. They're smart. They could be feeling as if maybe you want to slow things down with them because they know that you don't have time to waste, is what I just heard. You don't have time to waste, or you're busy. Tell me about these Seven of Pentacles. This person could come from a well-off family. Their family could be wealthy. I feel like this person is younger than you, 5 to 10 years younger, and they may feel that's one of the main reasons why you might not be open to them, especially if you're a woman and this is a man. The man could be 10 years younger than you or 5 years younger than you. And for some of you, the number seven, I'm getting 5, 7, and 10. And, or it could be a man too, but I'm picking up that this is a man. And he may feel that that has a lot to do with it. But you don't care about that. I mean, you care in the sense of if the person is immature, right? Because you have people that are 50 years old that's immature, okay? So age is truly nothing but a number. That's very true. But I would say age has a lot to do with experience. So if you're young, um, there's a strong chance that you haven't really experienced life, most definitely. You know, you've only been here 20 something years. There's still a lot of life you haven't experienced. Same thing with, you could say that for people in their 30s and 40s and 50s, right? um but a 40-year-old versus a 20-year-old, those are two separate generations, definitely two separate lives, two separate experiences. No, doesn't even matter the culture or where you're from. So I think, when people say, well, it's nothing but a number, I mean, a 20-year-old just hasn't experienced life the way a 40-year-old has. Okay. And a 40-year-old hasn't experienced life the way a 60-year-old has. So we have to be realistic. It doesn't take away from your maturity or make you less than. It's just a fact. I mean, you can't speed up time. You're born when you're born. So I think maybe you don't necessarily care about the person's age. It's their lack of experience. That's what I'm trying to say. If you do care about it and if it is a big deal to you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get more about this person because I'm picking up on them. You guys have somebody that's really into you. Okay. This person is intense about you. They're doing a good job at trying to keep it concealed. They could have already tried to ask you out or told you that they feel like maybe you're the one for them. They're feeling rejected with the 4 of Cups. Um they are. Okay, tell me more. They could also feel like maybe you're just not into them and it is breaking their heart. 4 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. This person is really sad about this. But they have to kind of see it from your point of view. I think communication is important. I'm also getting this person could live at a distance from you. So they could live in a totally different country or they live different time zone. Yeah, different time zone. Tell me about the world. Tell me about the world. The Queen of Swords. They like how serious you are, but at the same time, they don't. When it comes to your life and how you operate, they respect it. They like how you set boundaries. They feel like you're someone that's very disciplined and has it all together. But then at the same time, they're practical because they realize, okay, especially if you live in totally different countries or something like that, or you live at a distance from this person, or you're far. So they feel like there could be, you might disappear, ghost them, walk away. I think that's like a fear of theirs. They could have been ghosted, you guys. If this is somebody in their 20s, okay, so let me say this. If you are in your 30s or 40s, or even for some of you late 40s or 50s, and you're talking to somebody that's in their late 20s, I think this person in their late 20s, they are mature social media. So it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and move on from that. Tell me more about this person. The 3 of Cups. Um, the 3 of Cups, and then we have the King of Pentacles. This person could be telling their family about you. If they have, they could be telling their father, their family. Um, Let's see, the Four of Cups. Yeah, they could have said something about you to somebody recently. Maybe it's a older sibling or something. They could have a sibling. Interesting. Yeah, so they could be telling their siblings about you if they have siblings, but they could also be telling the siblings, that you kind of rejected them. But there's this sibling is saying, don't let the person go, or be strong, or something like that. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Hermit, and we have the Two of Cups. And the reason why whoever this King of Pentacles is, or sibling, or whomever is telling them to stay strong, is because they said you're not going to find somebody like that. Like, you're not going to find somebody who has those type of qualities or something. And this person's like, I know, and this stresses them out. I'm also getting where this person could say, are you sure they're not married? Or are you sure this person doesn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Are you sure? Because they could be feeling rejected by you, and then they're overthinking it. And they think that maybe, even though you told them that you're not in a relationship, maybe they asked you that already. Um, this person could be feeling, I don't think that they think you're lying necessarily about being in a relationship, but they feel like there's competition. Right, one more card, the Eight of Swords, but this person is kind of getting cuckoo about you. All right, I'm going to maybe do a part two to see what other energies are going to come out about this person. I'll see you over there. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you soon.